Inglewood Cemetery, Inglewood, California. I was getting ready to do a video on the other side of the cemetery, and then a mariachi band decided to start playing. They're having a funeral, so I came to the other side of the cemetery. I'm gonna wait for them to do their thing before I go back over yonder. Now, with that being said, guys, here's a bit of warning. If you don't like my drama videos, please X out of the video now. I got other videos on this channel. I got a couple other channels. You may not like what I'm about to say. So anyways, does anybody remember the Great Cemetery War of 2024? No, neither do I. Not gonna get too much into the thick of things, but a certain YouTuber whose name does not need to be said on my platform, they had put up a video, not disparaging me, but I guess basically what they did is they took the words that I said on a live stream and they twisted it to mean something that it did not mean. So they made this video and I went through the comments, and in a future video, maybe if I feel like it, I'll respond to some of your mean comments about me on that other certain YouTuber's platform. But two comments I remember screenshotting because I wanted to respond back to them at a later date and time. Now is the later date and time. So check this out. I want to read this comment that somebody left. So this comment is from a woman who calls herself Lori Lorenz 9758. Quote, "Maybe if he focused on producing quality content and being respectful, he might get as many followers as you. But some people just live to be jealous of others and make trouble. They always end up forgotten. Hey, maybe he'll get a video made all about him one day. LOL." And then this certain YouTuber, they hearted their comment. Now, I could be reading too much into this comment, but from what I just read, you guys, I'm thinking that this woman is speaking my death into existence. Now, guys, I could be reading too much into it, but you know, one thing about my platform, my content is, revolved around the macabre. However, one thing that I do not do is I don't talk about when people are gonna die. I don't even talk about when people are gonna be executed for egregious crimes, even though they deserve it. But for a woman, and I use that word loosely, to leave such a nasty comment, and for this certain YouTuber to heart that nasty comment, I don't know. That to me is a little foul. It's a little foul. Just my personal opinion. I mean, this certain YouTuber hearted every single negative comment that people made about me on that video. And guys, please don't go trying to find this certain YouTuber and leave any bad or nasty comments or whatever. I don't care for that. I can defend myself, and besides, they're just going to block your comments anyways, so who cares? On this platform, I don't ban anybody's comments unless you leave like a nasty comment about a deceased person or you try to joke about the way somebody died. If I see it, I'll kick the comment. Other than that, you're more than welcome to leave a negative comment about me, about what I said, about things that I've done before. That's okay, because I'm not trying to protect my image. Trust me, it's all out there for you to discover on your own. Anyways, maybe I'm, again, reading too into it. too much into it. But check this out. This is the real reason why I wanted to talk about this right now. So check this out. So I just uploaded a video where I had a couple of years back, I had interviewed this dude on the street. He was drunk, and we talked a little bit about his gang stuff or whatever. A lot of the conversation was him being incoherent, kind of drunk, rambling, stuff that I've done on occasion. So this this lady right here, that this Space Cowgirl 57, right? She's been on my channels for a pretty long time. As a matter of fact, she sent me an email a few years ago inviting me for coffee next time I get to the Houston area. And I don't remember if I answered her or not. I think I did. I think I did tell her, like, yeah, sure. We can go have coffee or whatever, what have you. So she left a comment on my video today. She says right here, "Come to Houston. I'll take you through 3rd Ward." And I said, wait a minute, Space Cowgirl 57? Aren't you the same Space Cowgirl 57 who left this comment on this other certain YouTuber's channel not too long ago? Quote, "I know who he is. He's been jealous of your success. Believe me when I say that. You're a survivor of many moments in life. This too shall pass." So, Space Cowgirl 57. I'm not going to say it's two-faced because I don't know her. I'm not friends with her. But you comment on some of my videos. However, on this certain other YouTuber's platform, you insinuated in your comment that I just read that I was jealous of this certain YouTuber. Which, people saying you're jealous, that's like the new buzzword saying you're racist. All it does is it leaves you just being able to sneak out of a debate or an argument without really rationalizing your thoughts or opinion. It's just it's a word to say, you're just jealous. The end of the subject. Now, for me to be jealous of somebody, in my opinion anyways, you would have to want or have a desire or a need to possess something that someone has. Now, if you're indicating that I'm jealous of other people because they're more successful than I, or they have a bigger house than I, or they have a bigger bank account than I, or they have a bigger channel than I, or whatever, that would mean to me that I would want to possess those things. And being a person who drives around in an 11-year-old van that I'm not too fond of, and I sleep in a 50-year-old trailer, I mean, I'm not the creme de la creme of society. I'm probably towards the bottom of the totem pole. And if I wanted a house, I'm pretty sure there's some cheap property in Oklahoma that I've been looking at. I could go get a house, but worldly possessions, that's one thing with me. I do like toys, but all of my toys have a purpose, and the purpose is in relation to my work. So I'm going to offer Space Cowgirl 57. We're gonna offer her a chance. We're gonna take her up on that coffee date. Next time I'm in Texas and you start seeing my videos, the ones where I'm sitting in my van and I'm talking crap about something that happened or somebody that pissed me off. How about we do this? send me an email right there below with your contact information. When I get to Houston, I'll hit you up and I will meet you on one condition. I want you to sit down and I want to do an interview with you, and I want you to represent all of the people that on that certain YouTuber's video that were saying I was jealous of such and such person, I'm envious of such person. I want you to defend all of those people, and I want you to back up what you said. And I would love to hear in person. And this is not a threat. Of course not. Don't be silly. Don't be ridiculous. I don't threaten people. I might give you a piece of my mind. I might have an opinion. But yeah, be a woman. Back up what you say. Let's sit down. Let's have an on-camera discussion about what is jealousy and what is envy. What does it really mean? I want you to articulate, in your opinion, what this means. I think people would tune in to kind of see you give your opinion on why you think I would be jealous or envious of anybody, which I find absolutely laughable. Now, I will say this. I would love to have 7.5 million subscribers like Bailey Sarian. Sure. Am I jealous that she has 7.5 million subscribers? Absolutely not. I'm not a woman. Okay? I'm not a woman. I don't put on makeup. And that's not my content. And that's not to disparage her, because I like Bailey Sarian. She's actually pretty much the only true crime YouTuber. There's a couple others too that I actually liked her content. I can see why she has millions of subscribers. And this isn't me kissing her butt. I kiss nobody's butt. Okay? I don't go around kissing butt. I don't really go around asking other YouTubers for collabs. I mean, I have, but it usually always ends where it just ends very stupid. You know what I mean? It never ends. All the time. You know, if I offer like a YouTuber, like, hey, let's get together and do this, they never take me up on my offer. The only guy ever that I've ever asked, and there's been a few, that I've asked for a collab and they said, yeah, it was Mobile Instinct. That's it. He's the only one. Every other one, it's always been either a no, they don't answer me back, or that's about it. Now, we might be doing a collab with another true crime YouTuber. I made the offer, they responded back, we texted back and forth. I look forward to working with them. However, basically I told them I'm not gonna go back and forth with text messages about nonsense. When you call me, we'll talk about it, we'll hammer out a case. I'd like to get about 1.5 to 3 minutes of video from you, and that'll be our collab. And if I'm ever in your area, hit me up. We'll do an on-scene collab. I'm always open to doing collabs with other people, with other platforms. As a matter of fact, someone sent me an email. They're not a YouTuber, but they were on another YouTuber's platform. I am interested in hitting them up. I'm definitely gonna text message them right now. I don't know if there'll be a collab because something's already been done with them, but I definitely do want to talk to them and listen to what they have to say for sure. But then again, it could be a setup. They could be setting me up, wanting to do me harm or do me evil. Well, who knows? Who knows? But we'll see. I'm just not willing to collab with certain YouTubers that I don't care for. That's all. I would never ever do a collab with a YouTuber I do not like. I would never collab with a YouTuber who I've talked down to and disrespected behind his back. Yet here I am doing videos with him. Now, if that ain't a two-faced backstabber, I don't know what is. Check this out. If you know me, you already know I don't like you. And I told you in so many words that I do not like you. But that's all. I don't hate you. And I won't go around where people are, you know, leaving comments about other YouTubers and saying nasty things and I heart them. That's little kid stuff. If somebody says something funny, you know, I'll heart it, but to go up and down hearting every, you know, derogatory comment, you know, hey, to each their own at the end of the day. Guys, I'm out of here. We're going to go back and see if the band has taken a break so I can finish my video. So Miss Marie, 57, this is not a bullying video. Get at me. You probably know my phone number. Get at me. Let's get this done. I want to hear how jealous and envious I am. Catch you with you on the next video, guys. Peace out.